What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? You already know what it is. You have just entered the war zone. Now, we have Ilhan Omar standing in front of the virtual firing squad. We also have Nick Fuentes standing in line of the virtual firing squad also. And we also going to throw in a DJ Akademiks, the big podcaster tether there is in the United States. So let's get to Ilhan Omar. Ilhan Omar is now officially being investigated. Thank you so much, Jessica. What's up, Jessica? Thank you so much. No, it's not Jessica. That's Jessica Nis. I like that name, Jessica. Jessica Nis 6197. Thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you so kindly. Really appreciate it. Ilhan, Jessica, is under pressure. Pipes are about to burst. Old friends are about to tell. You're not sitting here telling me those people that are being questioned right now by our high counterintelligence is not going to extract what's needed for our people to live normally again here in America. Thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you so much for that super chat. Floating hearts. What up, gang? Are you in, cuz? Let's go. That's Maya Hoffman. Let's go, Maya. You know what I'm saying? We about to do an American barbecue tonight. I know you know what an American barbecue is because we all made it here in America. All right? That's American. All right? We about to roast them. Okay? We about to roast them. Okay? Let's go. Thank you so much for that super chat, Nelson. Thank you so kindly. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the stickers. Thank you so much for the love and support for the war zone. We want to get this word out there to the blacks who need to understand that they need to move out of the way of what's coming with ICE. Okay? We need to put some straightening down on and some clarity. We need to get some clarity with the new agenda for America right now when it comes to white and black issues right now. Okay? So we're going to get to that later on in the tank segment. Okay? But right now, we are in the virtual lineup right now. Okay? We are all lined up and we are putting these probably treasonous traders on the lineup card. Okay? You let me know at the end of it if these people are trading our country. Now, Nick Fuentes, he's a different story. He's a different story. I'll get to him. And this guy, DJ Akademiks, he's in this pot too. All right? He's in this pot too. All of the people attempting to destroy America. Okay? So we're gonna call them out. Thank you so much. What's up, Gold Digger? Gold Digger Ben Gold Digger Ben and Lover. Oh no, yeah, see, I don't even care what Gold Digger think. Gold Digger ain't about nothing. Gold Digger, you ain't about nothing. Yeah, you ain't about nothing, but it's all love. It's all love for the ones that I love and not the ones that I don't love. Now, check this out. We have breaking news today. I'm sure you've heard the news that Tom Homan, our border czar, has officially stated on Newsmax, I'm going to play the clip, that Ilhan Omar is officially being investigated by our immigration fraud department. Listen, Ilhan is not sleeping at night. I don't know if anybody has ever had an investigation on them, but Ilhan is not sleeping good. No way, no how. These people thought that they would be able to get away with the most. These people thought that there would never be a day of reckoning. They thought that the cash would constantly flow. Democrats would always have their makeshift internal system just to pumping. They always thought this. There's no way in the world did the Democrats imagine 10 years ago that a program, an agency like Doge would be put together. This is amazing. This is amazing. It's like catching all of the people in the cookie jar with their hands in the cookie jar. That it's like we're catching everybody. We even catching the people that, you know what? Let's save that. Let's move on. Let's move on. I want to get to Ilhan right now. I want to get to Ilhan. I want to get to Ilhan. Let's go.
We're back. What is TubeBuddy? Let's break it down fast. TubeBuddy is used by over 14 million creators to
The border czar Tom Homan joins us tonight to talk about Minnesota as well as a number of other issues. Sir, it's good to have you back on the show. Trump mentioning the Daily Mail reporting from 2020 that Ilhan Omar married her brother to get into the country. This was last week. Take a listen.
Look at their nation. Look how bad their nation is. It's not even a nation. It's just people walking around killing each other. They've taken billions and billions of dollars. They have a representative, Ilhan Omar, who they say married her brother. It's a fraud.
Calls that a fraud. It's a story that has never been successfully refuted, even though it's now a 5-year-old story. That's clearly a deportable offense. Is there an investigation into that?
You know, I just got advised by a fraud investigator the other day on that. I asked the question, who reviewed the file and says, there was immigration fraud involved. The statute of limitation became an issue in the last 4 years when this was first brought up. Who was president? Who ran DOJ? So pulling the records now, pulling the files, and we're looking at, but this fraud investigator, who I know personally, one of the best fraud investigators in HSI, Homeland Security Investigations, said there's no doubt he reviewed the file. So I'm running that down this week, matter of fact, and we'll see.
It's tremendous that, and according to the Secretary, Kristi Noem of DHS, she said nearly 50% of the visas are fraudulent in this community. That would mean that half the Somali refugees are here in some way illegally. What's going to happen? Is something's actually going to happen? Are there going to be people stripped of their visas, deported? Are we going to see that?
Absolutely. I mean, those days are over. Thank God President Trump's in the White House.
Wow.
We're going to look at all of them. I mean, we're going to look at those here illegally.
You heard him. He said, absolutely. It's about to go down. It's about to get really, really hot. You have not seen nothing. You have not seen nothing. We have been battling these Democrats with these rogue judges, okay, in the lower courts, and the Supreme Court is allowing Trump right now to steamroll because Trump is 25-2 when it comes to putting up his cases at the Supreme Court level. Let's go.
Of course, we're going to look at those here under a visa or some sort of, immigration process that are criminals. We're going to look at the national security threats. But those who came through a process that weren't properly vetted, who didn't provide documentation, who slipped through the Biden's weak processes on, giving visas and temporary, whether student visas or visitors visas or whatever. We're going the whole gamut. President Trump has instructed us to go down and we're going to deep dive all of this. And we're going to hold people accountable. So yes, there are going to be multiple deportations coming. Absolutely.
There's so many claims of a racist element to this story, and when we're talking about a certain subsection of refugees into this country, but it bears reminding to people that it wasn't very long ago at all that Americans expected that people that came to our country would contribute to the cause, would assimilate to our culture and to who we are. And we're just not seeing that at all in this community. We're seeing a community that's largely hostile to our culture, wants to bring in an Islamic culture into our nation while doing...
There you go. There you go. They want to bring in a Islamic culture into our nation. There you go. And I'm so glad that this is hitting these top platforms and to get the American public to understand how concerning Islam is being around us. It's very, very concerning to have a faction like Islam around you in your community. It's very concerning. They may seem adaptable. They may seem like they are assimilating, but there is an overall plot. There is an overall plot. This is very, very, very serious. Okay? This is very, very serious, and this is big time news. This Ilhan case will allow President Trump and the American public, who is for the American Constitution, will allow President Trump to unlock the malicious, nasty grip that the sanctuary cities have on our American citizens, holding them hostage in their own cities. So this is going to be the poster case, or the projected popular case that's going to be paraded all around to show why we must pry ourselves into these sanctuary cities. New York City is in need of so much help. All of these big cities, LA, you have LA is in need of help. Okay, you have Florida, you have all over Maine, Minnesota, all over. I just heard Ohio is calling for Tom Homan to come down because they are saying it's the same fraud that's happening in Minnesota. They want Tom Homan to come down to Ohio. These reports are coming in all over. This is a war there, people. I must get you to understand that. Do me a favor, smack that like button. Smacking that like button is saluting America. We saluting America tonight. We saluting America tonight. We are saluting America tonight. Let's go. Let's go.
Doing so and staying vastly on the dole, on some kind of assistance, taking more than they contribute. Knowing all of that, here's Ilhan Omar on our immigration system under this president and the job that you're viewed. Knowing all of that, here's Ilhan Omar on our and staying vastly on the dole, on some kind of assistance, taking more than they contribute. Knowing all of that, here's Ilhan Omar on our immigration system under this president and the job that you're doing.
This is certainly not what the founding fathers of the American dream were thinking about.
Hold up. The founding fathers. I thought you hated the founding fathers. Now she's talking about the founding fathers. Now she's talking about the founding fathers, huh, there, people? Let's go, man. Let's go.
When they said, that when they set out to write the Constitution.
What's your reaction to that?
Unlike the Biden administration, we're following the Constitution. We're enforcing the law. We're not ignoring the law. And you're right. The proper, assimilation is important, and it's going to be required. Not only that, when they come here on a legal program, they're required to be self-sufficient. They have to prove they're self-sufficient. So a lot of them, first thing they're doing to get here is get on the public dole. President Trump put his foot down, and like I said earlier, we're doing a deep dive on thousands and thousands of files, and we'll hold people accountable. And I'm so tired of them pulling the race card all the time,
Right.
because we're doing this racist. ICE has arrested people from 180 different countries, and we'll hold people accountable. And I'm so tired. Constitution, we're enforcing the law. We're not ignoring the law. And you're right. The proper, assimilation is important, and it's going to be required. Not only that, when they come here on a legal program, they're required to be self-sufficient. They have to prove they're self-sufficient. So a lot of them, first thing they're doing to get here is get on the public dole. President Trump put his foot down, and like I said earlier, we're doing a deep dive on thousands and thousands of files, and we'll hold people accountable. And I'm so tired of them pulling the race card all the time,
Right.
because we're doing this racist. ICE has arrested people from 180 different countries. Europe, Asia, South America.
Every color.
They're not just arresting brown and black people. They're arresting people from all over the world. The immigration enforcement is colorblind. There's one thing that matters to us. Did they follow the immigration law? Are they here legally? Did they break the law once they became here? Rather illegal?
Smack that like button. Smack that like button. Smacking that like button is saluting America. We not playing with these damn people. We not playing with these people. You see that we being invaded. You see that. You see these people all around us. You see everywhere you go. You see these Muslims and their children coming out of healthcare centers. You see that. You see that. Don't act like you don't see what is going on. Don't act like that. That's not right. That's not right. However, you got to understand, you must deep dive into politics a little bit more. It's more than what you see. These people are here for a clear agenda. A clear agenda. Okay? A clear agenda. He said, what about them illegal mother effers? That was Ike Love. Shout out to Ike Love. Too much confusion, said David Rogers. Greed and jealousy. Spillover will be all our demise. The end is near. Enjoy. Damn. He's David Arrows. No, Data Arrows said America first. Shout out to America all day. Shout out to America all day. Shout out to America. Let me see some American flags up in there. And do me a favor, smack that like button. Get this out to the American, out on the American algorithm. Get this out to the American people. Let's stop playing around. We're not going to allow this Islamification to invade our comment section. We're not going to allow that. We are just not going to allow that. So smack that like button and get this out to our American public. Let's go. Shout out to Ezra Martinez. Happy birthday, dude. Shout out to you, dog. Shout out to the Sagittariuses all over America. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Junior Red said, "Can we all get just chill and take a bump or two?" This dude, man, wildin'. Yo, Toltec Wade said, "Are you still preaching hate on behalf of the USA? In my own country, I mean, are we entitled to do that? Are we entitled to do that? I don't see no Americans over on anybody's land waving an American flag other than here in America. So you people have the nerve, the nerve. Man, you know what? I love to see them green helmets. Pause. I love to see them green helmets. Pause. I love to see them. I love to see them. Because that's what time it is. That's Calvin Hobbies. That's my dude. That's my dude. I love pause. I love to see them green helmets. Let's go. We're not playing around because that's what time it is. Because that's what time it is. That's why. There we go. There we go. There we go, Calvin. Yeah, there we go, Cal. Calvin said, Quran, Quran 9:29. Fight those who do not believe in Allah. Damn. I mean, right off the muscle. Right off the muscle. You teaching us right now. You teaching us. I'm gonna get back to Tom Holman right now because we got a few things to tackle about Ilhan, and we also have a few things to tackle about Nick Fuentes. Okay. Also, I want to tackle Nick Fuentes. Now, the Quran says in 9:29. This is not no regular just throwing, barbs, throwing all, mud around. Calvin is coming with some facts right here. Okay? Facts in the building. Okay. Quran 9:29 states, and they talking about we putting up hate, and here you coming with the Quran. 9:29. Fight those who do not believe in Allah and the last day, nor comply with what Allah and His Messenger have forbidden. So you don't comply. You don't comply with America. You don't comply with American policy. You don't comply with Christian values and Mormon mindsets and excuse me, and the way that the Buddhists think, right? You just don't align. You don't align, and it's like, even if you don't align, it's like you're ready to fight no matter what. That's why anytime somebody challenges your point of view, you all are ready to get truly hostile. And in your mind, that's okay. It's like I'm really starting to understand the difference a little bit more and more. Calvin said they hate us. And unless you're a Muslim, they hate you too, is what Calvin Hobbies said. Calvin Hobbies. That's my dude. Let's go. Pause. Get at him. Blitz said, get at him. We cooking these dudes tonight. Putting them right on the American beautiful barbecue pit and putting that American good old soul food barbecue sauce on them right now. You know what I'm saying? This is what we doing. You know what I'm saying? This is what we doing. You pass me that good old American mustard over there. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. He said it's written in their book, Calvin Hobbies. And if your Muslim friends don't hate you, they're not Muslim. But he's telling the truth. This is what it's coming around us. There are people. I'm trying to understand what the blacks is all, the black. We got to understand this is a problem right here. We're only, 43 million strong, right? J.D. Vance, vice president, already stated again that he heard of the numbers from 30 to upwards of 50 million. He said, but to be honest, they don't even really know the numbers. He said, but he heard numbers from, that's quote unquote, heard numbers upwards of 30, he said from 30 million upwards of to 50 million, up to, he said, up past 50 million. Now, if there's 50 million, and there is 50 million, and I want to say more than 50 million illegals in our country, black people. I'm talking to the black people right now, real quick, right now. My people, my FBAs. If there's 50 million illegals, let's, you know what, I'll give you that. Let's say there's 40 million illegals in this country. 40 million illegals in this country. They're people. What about the other legal citizens, the legal citizens who are from other countries, but they're legal, opposed to our 43 million, dear people? They are attempting to diminish your power like you have no idea, dear people. Dear black people, you must understand what's going on, dear black people. You must understand what's going on. You must understand what's going on. You don't want to be in a land with no political power. You cannot have that, dear black people. But it's like our black caucus is null and void, but now we have our black caucus in our spotlight, in our eye right now. And it is what it is. Walking Beauty. What up, Walking Beauty? Walking Beauty said, what up, minister? You already know what it is. We cooking them. We cooking tonight. We cooking tonight. Walking Beauty. Walking Beauty said, hey, Calvin. What's going on?
Early, it doesn't matter. So we're following the law. That's all that matters to us. Title 8 United States Code, Title 18 United States Code, the Immigration Nationality Act, what that says, we're enforcing without apology. That's the way it's supposed to be. As a member of Congress, she should respect that we're enforcing the laws that Congress enacted.
Yeah, and does anybody buy that the founding fathers were trying to set up a welfare state for African refugees in this country? I don't think anybody's believing that argument at all. I want to play our next mayor here in New York, Mamdani, giving out advice on how to evade you.
But we can all stand up to ICE if you know your rights. If you encounter ICE, these are the things that every New Yorker should know. First, ICE cannot enter into private spaces like your home, school, or a private area of your workplace without a...
This is a war. I am just now seeing this part right here. This is a war, people. They are telling, this guy is doing a freaking podcast on how to disrupt the federal government there, people. Do you see what's going on? This is your rock star Muslim right here, right? That's attempting to bring in Sharia law. Here we go. Let's go.
Judicial warrant signed by a judge. ICE is legally allowed to lie to you, but you have the right to remain silent. If you're being detained, you may always ask, am I free to go? Repeatedly until they answer you. You are legally allowed to film ICE as long as you do not interfere with an arrest.
Your thoughts on that?
We know the law better than anybody. And keep enforcing the law.
Hey, yo, let's go. Hey, yo, this is a war. Hey, yo, this is an American war. Let's go. You see, Tom? Hey, yo, hey, yo, let's go. Let's go. Where are my Americans at? Smoke that like button. Where the hell are my Americans at? Smoke that like button. What the freak going on? What the freak going on? That's crazy. That's crazy. Smoke that like button. We about to smoke that like button. We about to smoke that. Tom about to rip him. Let's go, Tom. Heck is this dude talking about? Heck is this dude talking about? What are you talking about? I'm ready to, bro. I'm ready to suit up right now, man. Smack that like button.
Your thoughts on that?
We know the law better than anybody, and we're going to keep enforcing the law in New York. We're there today. We're there right now doing operations. We'll be there tomorrow. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. We're arresting public safety threats every day. And because we're forced in the community, because places like New York City is a sanctuary jurisdiction, when they force us in the community to find the public safety threat and national security threats, many times they're with others. Others that may not be a public safety threat, but they're in the country legally. Well, guess what? They're coming too. So educate these people all you want. We know the law, and we're going to keep doing what we're doing. We're breaking records every day. Already have historic deportation numbers. Already have they force us in the community to find the public safety threat and national security threats. Many times they're with others. Others that may not be a public safety threat, but they're in the country legally. Well, guess what? They're coming too. So educate these people all you want. We know the law, and we're going to keep doing what we're doing. We're breaking records every day. Already have historic deportation numbers. Already have an historic secure border.
Let's go.
So we're going to keep pushing the Trump agenda, keeping Trump's promise to American people, make this country safe again, one illegal alien criminal at a time.
Last question, and it's something that we don't actually talk about too much because right now it feels unneeded because they're doing such a great job at the border. How's the wall going? I mean, is the wall going to be finished in this president's term when he leaves, and maybe we get a Democrat in 2028 potentially? Are we going to have a border that can't be, we're not going to have to worry about?
Contractors on the wall right now. That is a plan. Matter of fact, I'm leaving this week to go look at a couple of sections of the wall that are currently under construction. So yeah, thanks to Congress, that big beautiful bill, we got the wall funding. Contracts are signed, and additional ones are being signed. We're going to finish that wall.
Going to finish that wall. I'd love to hear that. Border Czar Tom Homan, good to see you, sir. Thank you.
I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that, man. The freak out of here, man. Get out of Dodge. Get out of here. What are you doing here? We don't understand this. But we do understand this because they already said they have a 100-year plan in motion, and they are halfway there. They have a 100-year plan, and when I mean they, referring to Islam, to take over the world in 100 years. And they are claiming that they are 50% there. Let's go, man. This is ridiculous. Let's go. Know what I'm saying? Have a life under direct boot of American imperialism. Micaiah Reeder said, a clear agenda to have a life not under direct boot of American imperialism. What about Muslim imperialism? Calvin Hobby shooting back. We not playing. Don't be that's right. Calvin Hobby, that's right. Letting these. That's right. Calvin got his hard hat on right now. Pause. He's not letting y'all think y'all going. Y'all already all around us. He's not going to let y'all come up in here into our American epicenter of spreading what we need to spread and putting our messaging out to one another and allow you Muslims to come up in and spread your rhetoric when we can't even go up into your what is that? Go up into your mosque. We can't even go up into your mosque without you wondering what's going on. How many of us can go up into your mosque like that? Like that, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. This is nasty work, man. This is nasty work. Hold on. So let me hold up. Let me show you something real quick, right? Because this is what I what I don't understand about this. You know, like the TPS, right? The temporary status, right? Temporary status was not, and I'm gonna get to the comments, but the temporary status was not meant to be permanent. This is what I don't understand. Why are the Democrats attempting to incite a large, massive wave of just noise, all for a temporary status, that was supposed to have been terminated years ago. Okay, I mean, I don't understand, and if I just don't understand. I'm trying to understand why are people screaming and jumping up for the TPS status when the TPS status is exactly what it is. It's temporary. It's not a permanent status. So I don't understand. And I want you to look at this real quick. We're going to look at this real quick. We're going to run through it real quick. Now you might not be able to see it all right now, but check this out. I just going to check this out real quick. Temporary. This is from the American Immigration Council. Okay, temporary status is a temporary immigration status provided to nationals to certain countries experiencing problems that make it difficult or unsafe for their nationals to be deported there. TPS has been a lifetime of hundreds of thousands of individuals already in the United States when problems in a home country make their departure or deportation unattainable. This fact sheet provides an all right, no, hold on. Check this out. What is TPS? TPS. Congress created temporary protected status in the Immigration Act of 1999. Of 1990. It is a temporary immigration status provided to nationals of specifically designated countries that are confronting or ongoing armed conflict, environmental disaster, or extraordinary and temporary conditions. It provides a work permit and protection for deportation to foreign nationals from those countries who are in the United States at the time the United States government makes the designation. Okay. Now, for what reasons can for what reasons can what reasons all right. So for what reasons can a country be designated for TPS status? Right? So what are the reasons? All right? So these are the facts. What are the reasons? Okay. So a country may be designated for TPS for one or more of the following reasons: an ongoing armed conflict, such as civil war, that poses a serious threat to the personal safety of returning nationals. Now remember that word right there, nationals, returning nationals. Now, an environmental disaster, that's another one. An environmental disaster such as an earthquake, hurricane, or an epidemic that results in substantial but temporary disruption of life conditions, and because of which the foreign state is temporarily unable to adequately handle the return of its nationals. Or now, who has the authority to designate a country for TPS? Let's read that. The Secretary of Homeland Security has the discretion to decide when a country merits a TPS designation. Okay? The Secretary must consult with other government agencies prior to deciding to designate a country or part of a country for TPS. Although these other agencies are not specified in the statute, these consultations usually involve the Department of State, National Security Council, and occasionally the Department of Justice, DOJ. The Secretary's decision as to whether or not to designate a country for TPS in the first place or not subject to judicial review. According to immigration law, however, some courts have found that Secretary's decision to terminate TPS may subject to limited judicial review in review. Okay. Oh, in narrow circumstances. I didn't see that. Okay. Now, now this is the part right here I wanted you to see. How long are TPS designations? Right? A TPS designation can be made for 6, 12, or 18 months at a time. At least 60 days prior to the expiration of TPS, the Secretary must decide whether to extend or terminate a designation based on an assessment of whether the conditions in the foreign country have materially improved such that the reason for the initial grant of TPS no longer applies. Okay, so the country should be up to code to the point where these nationals can be able to come back there and safely live their lives. Okay. Decision to begin, extend it, or terminate a TPS designation must be published in a federal register. If an extension or termination decision is not to publish at least 60 days in advance of expiration, the designation is supposed to be automatically extended for 6 months. Okay? All right? So the law does not define the term temporary or otherwise limited amount of time for which a country can have a TPS designation. Now, it's telling you right there, TPS status only grants you but so much time. You don't have a permanent stay here in America under TPS. And it's like this read foreign nationals, okay? These people that are here are not foreign nationals, right? They are not they are not attached to the hierarchy of the country. They are not. The thing is, they're supposed to be gone. Temporary status. The president of the United States has full autonomy to remove temporary status or designate a temporary status for a certain country if he or she pleases to. Okay? And that's clear in what I have read. All right? So, I just don't understand the whole claim and the whole fight for, people who have the temporary status. And, the president clearly spoke that, he spoke his reasonings on why he doesn't feel like certain countries deserve temporary status. And that's it. He has revoked the temporary status of the Haitians. The Haitians' temporary status will be expired as of 11/59 February 2nd, 2026. Okay? And from what I'm hearing, they are in panic mode. Donald Trump is giving the Haitians he's giving the Haitians until the 3rd, January 3rd, and their time is up on January 6th. Okay? So, it's a lot going on out there. It's a lot going on. Okay? Now, we also have your boy, who is this? Been edging to this dude all week. That's Nick and Nick and Skeet. What's good, Nick and Skeet? What's happening? What's going on, man? We just over here barbecuing, man. Know what I'm saying? It's time to barbecue, man. Know what I'm saying? Now, your boy Nick Fuentes, what's good with Nick Fuentes, man? What's up with Nick Fuentes, man? What's up with Nick Fuentes, y'all? Know what I'm saying? Hold on. This dude, Nick Fuentes, over here, just doing the most, man. Trying to be, Charlie Kirk. He's been warring with Charlie Kirk for I don't know how long. Now this guy has now jumped on Piers Morgan.
When you have the perfect response,
And,
fingers just can't keep up. We've all been there. Typing, deleting.
He's on Piers Morgan now. Piers Morgan is asking him crazy questions and asking him, does he like boys? Right? And because there are rumors circulating around that Nick Fuentes, likes, to be a part of that, that Kool-Aid gang, right? He's secretly a part of the Kool-Aid gang, right? But what's crazy is, a lot of the hardline right wingers, are, I guess we're starting to find out that a lot of them are, in the closet boys, kind of like to, hang around and, take some dives up into them Turkish baths and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, you got this other guy out here and his name slips my mind, but, he went out there. Thank you so much for that super chat, for that gift. So totally appreciate you saluting the channel. Totally appreciate. Yo, Calvin, what's good? Calvin, what's up, man? Appreciate the. And who was that? That was I just appreciate, because I can't even see what your name is, because it's like letters. What is that? Oh, be eating you. Yo, be eating you was good, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so. Let me see what the. Thank you so kindly for that. Thank you. I salute you, man. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you. Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Nick Fuentes, is now being paraded around, and well, there's another guy who's now claiming that, he might have done something with Nick Fuentes. It's a known, broken wrist podcaster. He has a large platform, and I just heard from the guy on, on a few platforms, him claiming that, he done potentially, been around Nick and done some things with Nick. All right. And now you have Piers Morgan asking him, what I'm saying, well, Nick, what's up with that? But then you want to play this hard, I'm hard. I'm hard. Everybody look at me. Yeah. Yeah, we don't like you black people. Yeah, no, we don't like you black people. No. Yeah, look at me, everybody. We don't like the black people, right? Right, y'all? But you are not really truly liked by the white people, because you are not really considered full white. You are very, very angry. So you have to make a living on bashing the foundational black American. You have to make a living on bashing the foundational black American because white America does not fully accept you. They don't. You have to go to the extreme to attempt to get white America to accept you. But the thing about white America, they're not all extreme. They're not all extreme. That's the thing. And therefore, but what white America is, I'm sorry, buddy, Nick, you're not fully accepted like that, bruh. You're not accepted like how I'm accepted in my foundational black American community. You know what I'm saying? You got identity crisis. You got like identity problems, man. You over here crashing out, Nick. You crashing out bad. Calvin said, Calvin said, Calvin, Jesus lied. Why'd you say nope to Elster as your God? I don't know what you man. I'm Egyptian. I'm Egyptian. I'm an Egyptian Jew, Native American. He said, nigga, you can't tell me what I am. He said, who was that? Shadow Toku. I'm Egyptian Jew. An Egyptian Jew. All right. Calvin John rejected Elijah's duties for the snake, idol, right? Calvin, you're all knowing. You're the all knowing one, yet you don't know. I'm not sure what that word is. Eliable is God or of Jacob. My dude, Walking Beauty. I want to hear from Walking Beauty. Because Walking Beauty Walking Beauty said my dude try being part native. Neither one's like you. Calvin Hobby said, when did I say I'm all knowing? Calvin, they mad at Cal. You mad because you bringing facts. Why Calvin all knowing? Because Calvin over here bringing facts and bringing scriptures straight out of the Quran. Here they go. You want to come with, you want to come with the philosophical when Calvin over here bringing facts straight out of the Quran. You people, you Islamic jihadists, communists, socialists, do not want to associate, do not want to assimilate with us Americans. Yet you are crawling the borders to get over here. But we know your agenda. It is not because you want to live the American dream. If that's the case, why are you invading the UK? If that's the case, why are you invading all of these other nations and attempting to truly take over? That's not happening that's not happening here in the United States of America. That's unheard of. This is unheard of right here, but that's why we standing up right now. You know what I'm saying? We getting our bow and arrows, just cocked back right now. We are not playing around with any of you people. All right. Austin Ford, what's up, Austin? What's happening, dog? I see you up in here tonight. Let's go. We warring tonight. Knowledge. Said knowledge. You tried to put words in his mouth, and he did say that, and he did say that. He didn't say that. Then he added, nope. He said, just shut up. That's all you can harp on right now. That's all you can harp on right now. Know what I'm saying? Austin, that's what's up, man. I bet you standing up for Calvin. Know what I'm saying? Because they over here trying. Hey, where my Americans at? Smack that like button, man. Don't be letting these. I told you these invaders will come over here and attempt to invade our comment section. Come on, man. Now, what is going on with this dude? Hold on. What's up with this dude?
Times reader, an NPR fan, a Daily Wire subscriber, or an avid consumer of all things.
And I think you know what you're doing. Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete
you're doing, and that's fine. You're a tabloid journalist. I expected that. I don't think it's an ambush because I knew it would be like this. And people will see what you're doing, and I think they'll say it's low. But as far as you want to talk about racism,
I do.
Let's talk about racism.
Okay,
let's leave my dad out of it.
Look, you've told everybody, millions of people, about your father. If you now want to retract it, fine. If you want to say it was a joke, which is what your position was earlier, fine. But I'm allowed to put to you things you've said publicly. That's not unfair. That's not me targeting your father. You put that story about him out there.
You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm asking you about a pretty shocking anecdote, which to me looked like you were saying your father made decisions about where you as a family would eat based on skin color of people who worked at these places. If you say, or use them, if you say that is not what you meant, that's fine. You can respond any way you like. But the idea I can't ask you about it without you saying I'm attacking your father is ridiculous.
Yo, Nick Fuentes looks extremely uncomfortable and pale right now. He looks extremely uneased, unnerved. This dude, Piers Morgan, must have said something that and Piers is good. Piers is good at analyzing and getting up under people's skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell. You know what I'm saying? This dude, Nick Fuentes, he's used to sitting down and running his yacht. You know what I mean? But you got Piers Morgan over here. You know what I'm saying? Piers Morgan, a vet. You know what I'm saying? And it looks like he's, really, showing the, I guess, the outlook of, what this guy is attempting to spew out to the public. And it's not looking good. But the thing is, it is attracting, younger white males, right? A lot of this guy's rhetoric. But the thing is, he's not fully accepted. But at the same time, they put him on Piers Morgan, which is actually getting them out there, getting them on the algorithms. And, hey, I guess they're going to have to, I guess, that base is going to have to get, I guess, motivated too. But don't be motivating them over on, to be coming at the black community, you know what I'm saying? Because we're going to pop back. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing to talk about. Let's go.
Well, you are, and you know what you're doing. And there's a political culture in America where if you have the wrong views, you get fired from your job. And my father has a job. And if you go on here and say, you charge him with racism or something, and I'm put in a position where I don't look like I'm sticking to my guns if I don't say my father's a racist, you're putting him in jeopardy, and he's not here to defend himself or explain his views. And it's very low, and I think you know exactly what you're doing, and people can see what you're doing. I'll defend my views, and I think that, so let's leave him out of it. Let's just not talk about my father.
Why? Wait. Why we can't talk about your father? When you talk about all type of black fathers, when you constantly have black fathers in your mouth. Why? Why can't we talk about your father? He getting all red and want to get why? You talking about my dad? No. I'm about to stop this interview. No. I'm about to stop this interview. No. I'm about to stop this interview. You talking about my dad? Who this dude think he is? Eddie Murphy? He like, you talking about my dad. You say one more again. One more again. See, won't you be going like this back to New York? Say one more again, say one more again, Piers Morgan. You say one more again about my dad, Piers Morgan. You gonna be going like this back out there to London. Say one more again. This dude tripping out like he Eddie Murphy. You can't talk about his dad, but he can talk about all of the black dads he want. Oh, oh, oh. This is I didn't like the fact that I still don't like the fact that this guy is on Piers Morgan. However, it is showing a lot of it is exposing a lot of cracks in his armor. I mean, I'm seeing it just from this short snip right here that I just shown you. It's very revealing. But it is exciting a certain base. In the it is exciting a certain base in the white construct as far as young white males, certain young white males are they're looking to reach, and I understand that, and it's all good, but stay away from us, man. That's all I ask, man. We have a certain enemy, and we need to keep focus on that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep popping back, so we gonna keep popping. So it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? If they, keep putting this guy Nick Fuentes, you know what I'm saying, up in front of our faces, it don't even matter, man. We gonna pop back. It don't matter who it is, man. We, you know what I'm saying? We answering all of these tethers. These tethers are coming at us. You know what I'm saying? The people we let into this country, the people we helped fight to get into this country. Then now they're in here. Now they're like, we ain't going nowhere, and attempting to latch on to the laws that we have created for our people, that our great ancestors that is created for us. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just not looking good. But this guy is over here whining. Look at this guy's face. Whine, whine, whine. Whine, whine, whine. Look at this guy. Just because he talked about his dad. Just because he talked about his dad. Look at this guy. Whine, whine, whine. Look at this guy. Piers Morgan sitting over there chilling, cool as a fan. Look at this guy. This is how you know Piers Morgan got him. But again, nobody wants to see this guy on Piers Morgan. You know what I mean? But again, he didn't make himself popular. That's, he's talking about black this, black that, you this, you that. But you bow down to the black man, the black foundational black American. You did that, Nick Fuentes. You did that. You got walked into that type of a platform because of who? Kanye West. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. President Trump said he didn't even know who you was until who? Kanye West introduced him. That's correct. That's correct. Kanye West popped up on Donald Trump. Donald Trump asked if he can bring a friend. Kanye West asked Donald Trump if he can bring a friend, and Nick Fuentes came with him. Now, I heard of some of the things that Nick Fuentes was saying back then. I was hearing rumors about it, but I didn't actually hear it. But I did see, first time I ever seen him was with Kanye West, right? So I'm thinking, I hear that he's like, a racist, a racist, but, whatever. He with Kanye, whatever. I'm like, I'm not even going to put no much stock into it, but the bottom line is, Foundation of Black America got you popping, homeboy. What you want? What are you to say to that, Nick Fuentes? Foundational Black America got you popping, got you on the scene. You wasn't, nobody. You wasn't nobody until you got into some connection to get into, in the face of Kanye. Know what I'm saying? And Kanye felt the need, a benefit to use you on some level at that time. So whatever his, goal was, I don't know. But it is what it is. You here, you know what I'm saying? And now we just not allowing any of this foolishness. coming at our community. Y'all crazy. We see y'all, you might get your teeth knocked out. You might. I'm just saying, you might. You know what I'm saying? You might. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that because we have learned to live together with one another. You can voice your opinion, but the thing is, don't radicalize the base on us again because we don't want to go to war with y'all right now. Let's go to war later. Let's kick these people asses out of our country, and then we can do our business after we take care of these tethers running all over our borders. How about that? How about we take it there?
Because my father isn't here. I'm here.
He's like, my father isn't here. My father isn't here.
Fine. But then do you accept you shouldn't talk about your father on your show?
Exactly.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Why you look at this guy? Look at this guy. Yo, look at this guy. Morgan is cool as a fan. Look at Morgan. He been cool. Cool as a fan. Look at this guy. That's Michael Knight right there. Piers Morgan is Michael Knight right now. Got this over there, this joker over here looking like he about to bust out his tight ass suit, man. This is crazy, man. Look at this dude. Piers got him.
So it's fine for you to put a story out there which would make most people who listen to that story or watched it at the time on your show conclude that he was racist. It's fine for you to do that, but if I then ask you about it, I'm the one who's being unfair and I've crossed a line. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you're
That's
being
fine.
malicious.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Listen, people are watching this live. They can draw their own conclusions about whether what I just
And they
did.
will.
Yeah, and I'm sure afterwards, by the way, you'll say, he ambushed me with your own words. With your own words.
That's a little presumptuous. I'm not going to say it's an ambush, but I think that's a low blow. And I think you know what you're doing, and that's fine. You're a tabloid journalist. I expected that. I don't think it's an ambush because I knew it would be like this. And people will see what you're doing, and I think they'll say it's low. But as far as you want to talk about racism,
I do.
Let's talk about racism.
Okay,
let's leave my dad out of it.
Look, you've admitted you're a racist, correct?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Own it.
Okay, that's fine. You're perfectly entitled in a free democratic society to stare down the barrel of his camera and tell me you're a racist. People can judge you accordingly. Many people who have assumed that you're racist will now have heard it from your own lips. That's fine.
There you go.
That's the point. The point of this interview is to go over the things you've said, which have led people to reach conclusions about you, and to ascertain whether those conclusions are fair and reasonable or not. That's it.
Thank
I want
you.
to play you another clip. This is where you talk about why white people are justified in being racist. Let's take a listen to this.
First, white people are every single bit justified in being racist. Every single bit justified, to the extent that that means going out of your way to avoid black people when you see them.
You stand by
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
If you're a producer who hates AI, this plugin might change your mind. This is Reimagine in Co-Producer. You can take any sample.
So white people should go out of their way to avoid black people when they see them.
Absolutely. They would be wise.
Why?
Wait. But can somebody tell me why he was sniffing up Kanye West's ass like that? Like literally like a little puppy dog walking behind Kanye West? The same black man he's talking about? Can somebody help me understand that? Does that make any sense? You see the contradiction? Do you see the way these people are attempting to just make money off of propaganda, off of what sells, off of just shock value? This is all that is. And you make this guy feel like he's really somebody. He'll get out there on Piers Morgan and make himself look like a straight ass. Because that is really what he's making himself look like. On that level, he might want to be strategic with the way he really he might want to be strategic with the way he is conveying his thoughts on that high level of a platform. You know, he shouldn't have went on Piers Morgan crashing out the way he did. Yes, I'm a Redaces. Yes, that nah, bro. You're gonna turn off people that you probably could have got support from. But he doesn't have much wisdom to understand that, and I hope he never gains the wisdom. Quite frankly, let's go.
Because it's a lose-lose proposition. If you're Irina Zarutska and you don't walk the other way, you get stabbed to death and you die. If you're somebody else and you walk...
Yo, this guy is a straight idiot, bro. Hey, yo, bro, this guy is a stone cold idiot, bro. Yo, bro, you know how many white people be around black people, man? You know what I'm saying? It would be a war then if it was like that, man. It would really be a war, man. You know what I'm saying? It would really be a war, man. This guy is a stone cold idiot. He's a didiot. That's what I be calling people, didiots. This guy is a straight didiot, man. You know what I mean? Like, this guy is he's a straight punk, man. He's a punk. Used to get bullied. Now they're questioning his manhood. What's up with that, man? What's up with that? They questioning this dude's manhood now. Hold on. Let's see what's going on with that, man.
In a highly anticipated interview on Monday, British broadcaster Piers Morgan grilled white nationalist Nick Fuentes on some of his...
Piers Morgan had Nick Fuentes on after flirting with the idea for weeks, and it was definitely more contentious than... Piers Morgan had Nick Fuentes on after flirting with the idea for weeks, and it was definitely more contentious than how...
Well, everyone, the Piers Morgan interview with Nick... Well, everyone, the Piers Morgan... So, Nick Fuentes hates women.
There's that.
And do you think they should have the right to vote?
I do not. No, absolutely not.
Australia only at this time, and then hopefully you'll become international. So why wait, my friends? Get yours right now.
To clear up one of the many theories about you, I've no idea what the answer is, and you haven't got to answer. But are you actually attracted to women?
I am attracted to women.
You're not gay?
No.
Nah,
but I will say that women are very different.
Hell no. No, you seen that?
There's that.
No, hell no. I ain't trying to. You seen that? Nah, bro. Nigga, I seen The Negotiator. I seen it. My FBA brother Samuel Jackson taught us. Up and to the right. Up and to the right. Up and to the right. I seen your eyes go up and to the right, man. Nah, man, I ain't trying to hear that. Nigga, your eyes went up and to the right. Nigga, he asked you a simple question, dog. Wait, oh, hell no, I seen it. No, hell no. I seen it. Tell me if you seen it. Tell me if you seen it, dead ass. Tell me if you seen it. Yo, bro. Hey, yo. Know what I'm saying? My joint died on you. Yo, my joint died on you, but nah, bro. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. This dude wrist is broke, bro. Nah, you gotta hear that real quick. This dude, did you hear what this dude just said? This dude does not like living with this. Not even. He does not. No. No. You hear it yourself, man. Forget that. You hear it yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
One of the many theories about you, I've no idea what the answer is, and you haven't got to answer it. But are you actually attracted to women? I am attracted to women. You're not gay? No.
Nah, bro, I saw that. You saw that? He put his eyes, Samuel L. Jackson. Who saw The Negotiator? Samuel L. Jackson taught us in The Negotiator. This dude eyes went up to the right, man. We ain't trying to air that. You lying. Nah, bro. Look at this. And then look what he said, though. Listen to what he said, y'all. This is breaking news. This is breaking news. I don't give a damn. This is breaking news.
One of the many theories about you, I've no idea what the answer is, you haven't got to answer it. But are you actually attracted to women? I am attracted to women. You're not gay? No.
Smack that like button.
I will say that women are very difficult to be around. Okay. So.
Wow.
And do you think they...
Yo, they just asked this dude. He said, are you attracted to women? Piers Morgan asked this dude, are you attracted to women? He said, yeah. He said, then Piers Morgan asked, are you gay? Nick Fuentes said, went like this. Eyes went up to the right. He went like this. No. But I must say, because it was awkward for you. He had to rebound. He knew he took too long to answer the question. He had to rebound. He said, but I must say, he got caught, but he was like, I must say that women are hard to be around. Huh? You not masculine. He's not masculine. He's telling you right there, he's a punk pussy. He's a punk pussy. He can't be around, he can't tame no woman. That's why he hate women. He hate women. He can't tame no women. He's not no king. He's not no lion inside. And you want your white young sons to emulate that? This is what they want nah, man. Nah, he's making himself look very, very, very bad and broken wrist. His wrist is shot up. His wrist shot up. I didn't even see this before I showed you. I didn't even see this. I didn't even see it because it makes me want to throw up actually. But now that I'm actually seeing it, I'm like, oh no, this was kind of good a little bit. Even though it's not good because they're putting up, they're giving him more subscribers and giving them, more of a, I guess, influence, so to speak. But for overall ideology for white America in 2025 and 2026, I don't think white America is not, they're not turning on, no, unless white America as a whole all decide to and agree to go to take that mindset of that, was had in the slave days, that's the only, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening, and it's really made him look viciously bad. It made him look horribly bad. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about DJ Akademiks. DJ Akademiks is pissed off. You know what I'm saying? He's mad. You see the powerhouses up in there right now. You got Jim Jones, you got Mano, you got Fabulous. They doing a podcast right now, and Akademiks, he's reading the tea leaves. He's reading the signs. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, Akademiks not gonna be able to. He's not gonna be able to go up against my foundational Black Americans. He's mad. Oh, the rappers is jumping into podcasting. So, right? You know what I'm saying? You didn't make no microphone. Your people, you Jamaican. You Jamaican. Your people didn't make a damn thing. Why you mad at the foundational Black American rappers if they want to get on the podcast in the podcasting lane? Then you want to crash out because your Jamaicans didn't make a damn thing. Matter of fact, nigga, are you under protected status over here? What's your status over here? I'm looking at all your niggas' books. I'm looking at all you niggas' books out here in America. All you Jamaicans, all of you, your Guyanese. I ain't gotta say Haitians no more because my boy Trump already on it right now. You out of here. Next year, February, 11:59. Gone. Peace. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Seriously. That's a fact. Know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Nick student, super upset. Super upset. They got the big podcast going. You're not gonna be able to hang with their reach. You're not gonna be able to hang with their reach, man. You know what I'm saying? And I like that, man. And I like that the FBAs are teaming up. He's not, applauding that the rappers are teaming up and they're not, shooting at one another, right? Or promoting, popping off at one another. You know what I'm saying? They too on their spare time, what they're doing or whatever. You know what I mean? They're podcasting. They're doing what they're doing. They're keeping their celebrity up. You can't get mad at that. You can't hate on that. You know what I'm saying? It's enough room in this world, or in the sky for everybody. It's enough room in the sky for all of the stars. You know what I'm saying? It's enough room. You know what I'm saying? So I love that the Foundation of Black American Rappers. A lot of them, a few of them have teamed up, and you know what I'm saying, and they putting out good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Pushing the culture forward like how we always do. You know what I'm saying? This dude getting mad, talking about he made this. I made podcasting. How? Nigga, Star been doing that. Star been podcasting too. You know what I'm saying? A few other people been podcasting. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just, you know what I'm saying, came up off of, spreading, negativity about the black man and woman. You know what I'm saying? The FBA community. And that's why, I can't wait to, you're canceled, because you are a huge, you are a bad influence on my black FBA community, and you're not even FBA. That's what I don't. It's not like I'm trying to target black, Jamaican fans, nigga. That's another thing. We need to start doing. I'm gonna start doing them. I'm gonna start it up too. Like, but these podcasters that's Jamaican and shit. Like, why are y'all talking about foundational Black American culture? You came up of my culture of DJ Academics. You talking about the way Mano dressed. You talking about he's dressing like a YT. That's not true at all. He's not dressing like no. The old heads created the lane for the young dudes. That's how much you know. You don't know anything much about the FBAs. You people are swear that y'all smart. Go back to your land, your failed state. Go back to your failed state. Don't know a damn thing about our culture. I'm a boxing champion. I swear, people that be telling me, oh yeah, but he should have did this, and he should have did this. These dudes never stepped a day in the ring, right? And they be the smartest, like, analysts, right? Be telling me I'm a boxing champ. I remember one dude, one of my dudes, he gonna have the nerve to tell me, yeah, because I don't know, we was like debating about, I don't know, it could have been Mayweather and somebody else, you know what I mean? One of them dudes Mayweather laid out, and this new, he trying to tell me, I'm like, yo, dude, this is because of this, that, da, da, da. Nah, you know what I mean? Nah, bro, I know everything about boxing. I watch boxing all the time. He like, I watch boxing all, I'm like, what? Nigga, did you not forget, did you not forget I'm a boxing champion? I'm not just like no regular boxer. What are you talking about, bro? That'd be like, a lot of these people, man. You know what I mean? He never experienced the damn thing. You know what I mean? That's like this dude, DJ Academics. You know what I'm saying? But, he came up off of spewing anti-black rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? As he always does, and he does it in clever ways now. You know what I mean? He's been doing it. you know. But I'm glad that, you know, our FBA community understand, you know, the importance of podcasting nowadays. So I'm glad that my FBA community is doing that. I'm glad that Mano and Fabulous and Mano Fabulous and Jim Jones is doing a thing. That's what's up. That's what's up. But if they was ready to shoot at each other, here go academics. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, let me go over there. What he said? Oh yeah. Oh, what he said? Get the freak out of here. Just trying to push straight division in our community. Push division in your failed ass Jamaican ass community. How about that? How about that? You know what I'm saying? How about that? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Calvin said, I'm Muslim. Be kind family said. Austin Ford said, you you throw out so much crap so fast I don't even have time to respond to the first thing when you're throwing down. He said when you're throwing something out new. Why don't you slow down and stick to one subject at a time? Autism be like that. Michael Myers. Be kind. Shadow. Be kind family. Shadow Tupu. Said our Muslim. Latinos for Trump is like blacks for KKK. Austin is all the same subject. Austin, it's all the same topic. Yeah, Calvin said it. But you guys said it. That's a lie. Austin Ford. Pecan Austin is America. Like this guy speaking, he is down with KKK. Tech, there's a lot of blacks for Trump. Laughing out loud, walking beauty. So Calvin lied. Yeah, man, these dudes are derelicts, man. These dudes are derelicts, man. It's all good though, you know. Um, it's all good, you know. You know what I mean? Not worrying about, but you know, my people's are coming up. You know, we are coming up constantly. We're constantly being talked about. But you know, on the other hand, you know, we can't be beat. You know, we are people that just can't be beat. You know what I'm saying? Like Ali said, we can't be beat. I can't be beat. You know what I mean? You know, we persevere. You're living off of our inventions. We have invented most of what you benefit off of today, right? You know, you know what I'm saying? We invented, most of everything that you can, you know, say that it's something that's near and dear or quality to you, or something that's truly important to your life. It was created by a foundational Black American, right? And it's just a beautiful thing, right? And it's a beautiful thing to know when you are foundational Black American. That was so nasty the way, you know, our government attempted to, you know, suppress a lot of that information. But we now know now, and it is what it is. You know, we've been fighters, we're still fighters. You know, the ancestor blood is running all through our veins. People can't stand us, they don't like it for whatever reason. We really don't care. We keep our swag, we swagged out. We have the best culture because we don't really care about other people's culture. We just worry about our culture. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else is in our culture trying to copy our culture. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to walk like us, talk like us, dress like us. They wearing baseball caps. That's black people. Like, if you're not a baseball player, why are you wearing a baseball cap? Let's be honest. That's a black culture thing. Just know if you're wearing a hat, just know that's black culture. That's all I'm saying. We welcome you doing it. All I'm saying is don't be trying to sling mud at us. Just know where it came from. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. It is what it is. Okay, but I appreciate you all for coming through. There are I don't want to answer your question. Oh yeah, y'all rumbling in the jungle. I see. Yeah, y'all rumbling in the jungle. Hey black people, hey black people, huh? Black people invented baseball. That's new. I don't. Who said anything about baseball? I don't. No, I ain't said nothing about that. We invented a lot. We invented a lot, bro. We invented more than you know, and we invented so much, bruh. We invented more than than's even on record, on file, and all that we invented that's on file, it's mind blowing. I mean, it's just mind blowing, bruh. You would watch your mouth when you speak to an ancestor, of that lineage. You would watch your mouth when you speak to the ancestors' loins and the ancestors' children. You would watch your mouth. You would know who you're talking to. Damn it. Watch your mouth. We created the machine gun. Yeah, we did that. We created the machine gun. Watch your mouth. I don't, and society don't can't keep black people together. Damn it, we done created all type of things, man. I mean, you white people is like, we gonna have to stay around the black people because, we gonna, you know what I mean? We like. Like I like being around the black people, huh? Like, yeah, we cool. You know what I'm saying? We don't be hurt. Black people don't be trying to hurt nobody, and we innovative. You know what I'm saying? White people don't want to be around no Africans. I see. You see them kicking their asses out. They damn sure don't want to be around no Haitians. You know what I'm saying? They're kicking them right out. You know what I'm saying? But that, but we got the white rhetoric, like the anti-black rhetoric coming from white people. We got that we have that contained. That's contained. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? When they push, you know what I'm saying? Shit, we push back even harder. That's, but we've been fighting like that for years. So that ain't nothing new. But what is new is these tethers, coming at us with this anti-black rhetoric. That we not having that. We not having that. You know what I'm saying? We not having that. You're not coming in our house violating us. That we not having. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely wanted you all to see what's going on with these bad actors, you know what I'm saying, in our government and Islam. Look, it's just Islam, Islam and a few bad apples. Stop attacking people and stealing, and we're all good because you don't debate like a mature adult. You trying to throw a bunch of things untrue. I don't know who y'all arguing. I don't know who's arguing with who, but I can tell you this: Islam is not good. Islam is an evil entity, man. I'm really I'm really understanding that. All right, Islam is just not good, and it's not good for us to be around here in America. That's for sure. I'm not buying it. I ain't buying it. You're not telling me Muslim is good, and you have these people acting like this. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm not buying it. Austin Ford, man. You know what, man? I'm gonna do a deep dive on you, dog. Pause. And, yeah, let me because I want to see how you Our black inventions. That's why we smack you down every chance we get. Get the freak out of my face. Black people invented that. Fool, you didn't invent nothing. Always trying to steal something. That's what's wrong with you damn people. Look up and do your real history, Nick. Look and do your real history. We invented that. Man, without us, you like I said, without black people, all of you white people would be in the Stone Age. So shut up. Shut up right now. If we take our inventions overnight, all of you people would be in the Stone Age and we'd be chilling with skyscrapers, because we invented it all. We invented all of the machinery and equipment to farm. We did that. You didn't do that. You didn't do that, boy. You didn't do that. You didn't. Sorry, you didn't. Don't get mad at me because your people didn't do that. But you take credit like you did. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Why you mad at me? Why you mad at us? Niggas is not like us. You get mad at us because you're not like us. Not like us, number one. Not like us is a delineation song. Don't get mad at us because you're not like us. And we so graceful, we don't even really care, like, you know what I'm saying? We not looking down at you people, but don't be trying to sling your mud when you're really like nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're really just barbaric. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so, let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You stole a lot. You stole a lot of land. You stole a lot of inventions. Let's be honest here. Now you want to come sling mud at these black people? Nah, I ain't having it. I don't care. I don't care. And you wouldn't say that in none of our faces, really. That's another thing. We really despise that as a black people. We don't like that. We just don't like it. We just don't like it. You know, a lot of you will be shook up from the foot up. In our face, talking like that? No, that wouldn't take place. We wouldn't. It's not like we would attack you. It's just the energy. You'd be so shook up to say something foolish like that. You just wouldn't. You wouldn't say that in our face. Let's be honest here. I live in New York City. I ain't never heard you niggas come out your face in New York City. Maybe other places. I have seen y'all come out your face in other places, but damn it, I have never seen you come out your damn face in New York City unless you a cop. Unless you a cop. You ain't coming out your face in New York City. I don't know what. I can't speak for all these other places, but nigga, you ain't coming out your face in New York City, nigga. That's crazy. You crazy if you thinking that. So shut the hell up. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Shut that shit up. How does it feel to be a punk inside? Niggas really dudes really be punks inside, like keyboard gangsters, but really are chumps inside. Really are scared. If there was a confrontation and they were with they women, what you gonna pull out your computer and attempt to diffuse the situation? What you gonna do? Poindexters? What y'all gonna do? What you gonna do when a real situation confronts you people? Knowing you really don't know how to fight. Knowing that you really, really are scared. And bro, I'm a man. I'm a man. You know I know men. Men, you know I know you. It's only like two types of men. You know I know you. How does that feel to live like a punk and be scared? How does that feel? How does that feel to know that if something pops off, you are going to lose. Your life could get taken, or you're going to get your face stomped in the ground. How does that feel? How does that feel to know that we're coming down into the war times, and to know that during war times, when it really heats up, you will be irrelevant. totally irrelevant because you're scared. You don't know how to war. You've never been in a war. I'm just trying to understand. Because it's a lot of you out there like that. A lot. Like, it's an overwhelming majority of you out there like that. Don't know how to fight, scared. That's sad. What a way to live. Oof, sad. Can't protect your lady like that. You really, really, truly rely on the pow pow. You rely on that. You have to have the man-made pow pow. You can't defend your own self with your own God-given weapons. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Damn. What a sucker way to live. Damn. I'm giving online classes. You need to probably sign up to some of my online classes, man. I need to learn how to fight, man. You need to learn how to rumble in the jungle. You need to learn how to battle. You need to have more stamina for your lady. Come on, man. Toughen up, man. Don't be like that chump Nick Fuentes. You see him. He girled out. Look at him. He all girled out. Nick Fuentes is girled out. After that interview, after what I just seen with you and Nick Fuentes, I now know he's a girl. Nick Fuentes is a girl. The man is up there. I will not be getting it. I would not get emotionally charged at nothing that girl says. Nick Fuentes is a broken wrist girl. I will not ever. I'm not saying I'm not going to say I won't react to what he's going to say, but I won't get emotionally charged up with Nick Fuentes because I know he's a girl. I would not go after those type of people. I'm just not. I'm just not going back and forth with those type of people. You broken wrist people. You know that. You know I don't. I'm good. Hell, I don't. I don't argue with girls. You want to be a girl. You're a girl inside. Why would I want to? Why? What would make me feel manly about arguing with you? You know, a lot of you people I wouldn't even put my hands on. I really wouldn't. I am really a master at warfare and hand-to-hand combat. A lot of you people I wouldn't even, I literally would not put my hand on. I just wouldn't because it's not worth. It's not. I don't. I wouldn't feel manly doing that. I don't feel. That's not points to me. It's not good, man. It's not points to me. People really need to shape up, man. Get your heart right. See, us black people, we only respond to a lot of you people. And then when we respond, it's like, we're the bad guys. Well, we're the bad guys, and guess what? We wear it and don't care about it. But damn it, we are going to respond. We don't care if you don't like our response. We don't care. You might get an eloquent response, or you might get a two-piece. Or you might get some shots sent your way. You never know. Coming out of my community, you never know. Leave us alone. We're fine with what we're doing. We're not bothering you. We're not bothering you. But if you continue to bother us, and me and my community, you don't want us to come outside. I mean, I'm telling you. You don't want us to come outside. You don't want that. You don't. This guy, Austin, stop being a loser, man. Stop being a loser. You're an Islamic, jihadist, socialist traitor to your land. You're a fleer. Get your fleeing sandal ass out of here. Go home. Why are you even here? Why are you even talking to Americans? Go home. Leave. We're going to get you people out of here one way or another. You people are going to get out of here. We really mean this. We're on this every day. Donald Trump knows this is a real mandate from the people. We are on this every freaking day. We're getting you Islamic jihadists, radical, socialist monsters out of here as soon as possible. I tell you, come next year in May, boy, it's gonna feel so good. Mm, It's gonna feel so good. It's gonna feel so good when the Supreme Court rules Trump executive order valid. Trump's gonna win. Trump only lost 2 times and won 25. Trump only lost 2 times out of 27 times going to the Supreme Court. Trump's gonna win birthright citizenship. You people are gone. You people are gone. Yeah, Tall Tech, you scared. I'm scared, please. FBA don't come outside. Bro, come on, man. I ain't even gotta talk, man. I'm saying it. We come outside, we whip ass all the time. Nobody beats us in boxing. Nobody beats us in MMA. I'm talking about the top dogs, bro. Let's be honest here. If you want to be honest, let's be honest. All right. You don't beat us. We beat you. I don't care. We do. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? You want to sling mud, nigga? We can sling mud too, nigga. We can sling mud too, nigga. What happened? Huh? What happened? You just, huh? Huh? Ain't no Arab getting up in the ring doing a damn thing. Ain't no Arab getting up in the ring doing a damn thing. Arabs need to take your ass home. Take your asses home and leave your women. Take your asses home and leave your women. Get out of here. Get your stink, little short, little munchkin smurf asses out of here. How about that? Hmm? How about that? You want to be us so bad. You so angry. People look disgusting. You got no swag. Mad that you mad at the inventors of the world. You mad at us. You mad at the black people. You mad. That's disgusting. So mad. You got the keyboard yourself. You got to hit those keys till your damn fingers is about to fall off because when you get around black people, you can't do nothing. You're neutralized. You're scared. When you get around black people, you won't say nothing to the blacks that just came and bumped you in the store. You know what I'm saying? You're around your girl, you feel all funny because the masculine black man will come up into the store and you feel insecure and you know what I'm saying, you start, you know what I mean, playing your lady even closer in the store. You know what I mean? trying to get hurrying your lady up to get out the store. Because you insecure for my black FBA brothers. You niggas can't beat us. You can't beat us. You mad about that. Oh well. Oh well. And did I mention you can't beat us? Because when you see us, it's like, none of y'all have this smoke for us when you see us. Like, none of you. But guess what? When blacks got smoke with you, we come to you. We see you. We pull up. You don't pull up. You don't say nothing to us when you see us. I don't be seeing stories of you popping off on my people, because if it was, nigga, we would have been outside. If I did see stories of you people popping off on my people like that, we'd be outside. It'd be real ugly. We waiting. We waiting. We waiting. Oh, just give us a reason, man. Give us a reason. We just waiting for that reason. I can't wait. The greatest president of all time has banned the Muslim Brotherhood. I feel so good about that. I am elated about that. The Muslim Brotherhood has no business being here in America. The Muslim Brotherhood has a hand in the 9/11 tragedy. The Muslim Brotherhood taught Osama bin Laden everything he knows. The strategy of the Muslim Brotherhood to take over the world is adopted by all Islamists and jihadists all around the world. You're supposed to just sit down and be quiet about that. B. Khan said, crazy how Christians can't say, yes, the snake is an idol. What do you mean funny the Christians can't say? You people are the freaking devils, bro. You people are you people are the devils. Calling the white people devils, and you taught them damn white people how to damn be slave masters. You taught those white people. Islam did that. Islam is the devil. Islam did that. Islam did that. Islam taught them damn white people how to be slave masters. White people just came on the planet. White people just came here about 6,000 years ago. I got people that been here right here in America for 338,000 years, bruh. Here in America. Yeah, that's the fact. That's a fact. Shout out to Albert Perry. Shout out to Albert Perry. So, you taught those white people, bro. Us blacks over here, we didn't teach them white people that shit. We didn't teach them that. We only resisted. You taught them that. Islam taught them that. Islam knows how to slave people. It immediately enslaves women as soon as they come out of the womb. Islam did that. That's Islam. Want to come up in my comment section with your nasty ass Islam rhetoric? You crazy? Back smack your ass. Back smack your ass. Come up in our damn comment section with your nasty ass damn Islam, nasty ass Muslim, nasty ass hat wearing ass stinking Muslim asses in my freaking comment section. I'll smack your freaking face off you. Freak out of my freaking face. Crazy? freaking Muslims can't freaking better stay quiet when y'all see me, you freaking Muslims. Better stay quiet and you better call me brother when you see me. Because that's what y'all do. Y'all don't never stand up and fucking want to execute. Y'all only want to get together like y'all some freaking basketball team. The fuck in my face, clown ass nigga. Y'all all clowns. Clowns. You see me, you bow down. You see me, your energy bows down. You humble yourself when you're in the presence of many black men here in America. You know that. I don't never see no smoke from no era. Where? Where? When? When? Nigga, you know how long? When? How long I've been on the planet? I ain't never seen no era but try to give no FBA no smoke. When? When? This some 2025 thing or something. This some internet thing. I ain't never seen no Arabs flexing on no foundational black Americans. Where? We're not Africans. We're not Africans. I'm sure you know that because you ain't never flex on black America. Never. Never. Not one time. We would crush on it. Crazy? When? When? When of an Arab freaking bust a black FBA ass? When? When? That shit is unheard of. Oh, bust your little asses. The freak, you better get the freak back on. Better get your Arab ass back on. Get your Arab ass back on up out of here. Don't freak y'all think this is. Freaking Muslims over here trying to violate my space. Violate my country. Damn sure won't talk like that in our faces. Never do you Muslims talk like that in our faces. Never. And that's probably like 100 deep or something. And I don't never even see that. I don't never. Your little smurf asses stepped on. Damn Muslims come over here and stunting on the FBAs. You crazy? I ain't never heard nothing. Come on, bro. Do I speak English? You don't hear the way I speak? I guarantee you I speak clearer than you and better than you. Guarantee you I'm a better orator than you. Guarantee you can't publicly speak. Bet that. Bet you can't. Bet you can't. I speak very well. Extremely well. Why you mad? Because I'm not talking the way you want me to talk? I'm not like that. I'm speaking the way I want to speak. I speak Ebonics. I speak comfortably. I don't act like I'm white. I don't speak like I'm white. I don't have to speak in the way you want me to speak. Who is you? Who is you? Nothing but an invader. This is my land. I'm from America. Are you? Are you? And if you're white, you only get a certain amount of time that you have to be in America for us to actually consider you American. So all whites are not freaking American. You have to, your lineage has to go back to a certain point here in America. Right? Okay, look, all right, white man? All right, okay? Because this is my country, okay? Okay, just as long as you know that. I was just checking. Because we don't want to get this twisted here. I don't want y'all to get this twisted here. I think you telling me. No, I didn't time nobody out. I don't do that. I time because he knows I'm on his side. We stand with you, Mister. These evil. Oh shit! Nah, I stand with you, dog. Austin, yo, Austin, I stand with you, dog. I don't know who's, yo, bro. You see how many trolls? You see how many of these Muslims coming out our net? You see that? You know what I'm saying? I was getting a little bit confused with the names. Okay, just a little bit. But I'm on track. I thank you so much for that. And Austin, I did not pause you. I didn't put you on timeout, so I don't know if I didn't. No, I didn't put you on timeout. I don't even know how to do that. know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I did by mistake. How can you put it on time? Oh no, no. That's YouTube doing that. That's YouTube. 'Cause I'm looking now, like they just blocked somebody's comment right here. Look. Who's this? John Golf. What the freak you said, John Golf? I'm ready to slap your skin off. What you said? What you said? Yeah, because they blocked you. I mean, they blocked your comment. It says, yeah, this mother effer is a racist and brain dead. Yeah, I'm glad they blocked your stupid ass comment. That was stupid. That was stupid of you to say. That was really stupid of you to say. Alright? Ain't nobody racist over here. How am I racist and I'm saying black and whites need to get together? I'm racist? How am I racist? But as soon as I stand up to people popping back at my lineage, I'm a racist, then I'm a racist if that's what you feel. But I know I'm not a racist. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not a racist. My my vision is to see white and blacks putting aside their emotional, emotional type of indifferences and stepping on code to save America. You know, because that's important. We can war with you white people all day. You know, we don't never get tired of that shit. You get tired. I hear y'all talking about black fatigue. We don't get tired of busting that ass. You know, when y'all got time, when y'all wanna, you know what I mean, rumble in the jungle with us, man, we ready to bust y'all ass anytime. It's like anytime y'all wanna play basketball, nigga, come to the basketball court, nigga, we ready to bust your ass anytime. I don't care what baseball. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime you wanna come to the whatever, just you know what I mean, like ain't no ain't no white fatigue. We don't got white fatigue because we coming at y'all every chance we get. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I'm saying is we could put that to the side right now because we have people attempting to take over the land that me and you fight on, white man. You know what I'm saying? We got people that's looking to take over all of what we have created here. You know, so that's where I stand with that. Shout out to Austin. Shout out to Austin Ford. Austin was good. Austin said his point was to try to get me frustrated and riled up, but it didn't work because I kept turning his words against him. I'm glad he's gone. He's gone though. Nah, he ain't gone. He ain't gone. He's just sitting there all messed up trying to figure out a comeback. These dudes is clowns, man. These dudes is clowns. They can't get no girls. That's sad. They gotta stay stuck with Arab girls. That's whack. That's whack. Who wanna be stuck with Arab girls? Let's be honest. Like, let's be honest. Just stuck with Arab girls. Meaning, they they don't they don't have enough swag to get other ethnicities, women. They don't have the swag to pull other group women. You know what I'm saying? That's bad. You know what I'm saying? What women you ever heard talking about? Ooh, I want to go out with that Arab. You know, I like that Arab over there. You never in your life heard that. When you heard that? They can't get no women. They gotta buy other women. They gotta buy women. They gotta buy critic heads and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They gotta buy those type of women. Let's be honest. If we being honest, let's cut through it. I know what you want to hear, cause I be wanting to hear it. Like y'all be, you know what I mean, trying to be fake. Oh, you racist. You know how you be talking about my people in your house. Shut up. Shut your ass up. You racist. Shut up. Shut your ass up. Shut up. Talking about we racist. Shut up. To be racist all we want, nigga. We ain't never take over nobody's country. Shut up. How dare a white person tell me I'm racist? I'll back smack your ass. Shut up. We ain't never take over nobody's land. We ain't never deprive nobody of their human ass rights. Shut up. Ever call me racist, boy? Ever call us ever? Gonna call a damn black man in America racist? How much sense does that make? I mean, you know, you have somebody that can be super over the top. I get that. But not even, you can't even blame them. Fuck. You lucky we all ain't on no bullshit with you whites and just fuck it. Let's just go to war. Just invade your damn territories. You lucky we all ain't on that. Cause we not. Cause we not racist. We not racist. It's like, nigga, just leave us the fuck alone. Just leave us alone and it won't be none. But if you keep our names in your mouth, if you want to constantly mess with us systematically the way you have been doing, then yeah, we're gonna give you the smoke, cause we supposed to. It's in our blood, man. We cannot not give you the smoke, man. We felt it. Our ancestors was given the smoke. They was giving you all of that smoke. And we can feel it in us. We revved up, ready to go. Ready to pop off, I'm telling you. My people are ready. But right now, they're focused on these Muslims right now. My people are focused on these Muslims. They're focused on these Africans. They're focused on these Jamaicans. They're focused on these Puerto Ricans, these Dominicans, these Mexicans, these Asians. That's what we focused on right now. That's what we focused on. That's it. That's it. But the white man, no, there's no way he's gonna. White man need us, just like we need him in this country. We both need each other. There's no way we are going to be able to beat this enemy the way they have it, the way they used our laws already. As many people that they already got in our country already, the Democrats challenging everything that is protecting America. The Democrats challenging it. It's no way, white man or white woman, you will be able to survive without us, nor we will be able to survive without you. This is the way it's shaped up right now. It's like God made it like that. Whether you like us or not, whether we like you or not, it's like we're joined by each other's hip no matter what. So shut up. Damn. You know how you got family, it's like you always just fighting and arguing with them and shit. That's like what it is, I feel like, with the blacks and whites. Because it's like we never go to hardcore war, right? But we're always bickering with one another. Until there's some form of an invasion or there's some threat to America, a real threat to America, then that will take our energy and our attention off of one another for the moment. Let's be honest here. I should call this damn channel Let's Be Honest or something, man. Come on, let's be honest here. People like to be acting and sugarcoating it, man. You know it's not like that. Come on, man. Sugarcoating it, man. Let's be honest. Yo, Walking Beauty, thank you so much, dear love. Iowa started without you and would be fine without you. Yo, Woodchuck, what's up, Woodchuck? I didn't even know you was in here. And be honest, your your work that you never worked at Portland. Comment. I'm not clowning on you, Woodchuck. I support everything the minister says. I got under review that can control and it's trying to frustrate me. So maybe I said too many cuss words, my bad. Nah, man, get at these people, man. Nah, Austin. Nah, Austin. Get at these people. Forget that. And I don't never take off no comments. You know what I'm saying? I don't never do that. YouTube is doing that if it's, you know what I'm saying, if it was something that YouTube, picked up. But I ain't doing that. We up in here rumbling with these damn people. Forget blocking their ass. I want to hear what the hell they gotta say so I can let them speak, freaking hear this military mind of mine. Let them know what the hell coming for their ass, and and they are surrounded by all of these American men, which means a lot of their women will be leaving their asses very, very soon. Oh my goodness, crack me up, tickle my feather, man. Yo, Walking Beauty, thank you so much. I love you, dear love. I love my love. I don't care, man. Man, I got man, shit. I got a lady love. I got some lady love. Y'all better leave me alone. Lady love, baby. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's lady love. That's lady love right there. You know what I'm saying? Nick Fuentes don't like that. I love that. That nigga had to hesitate when I asked you like ladies. Freak you mean? What you ask me some question like that? I would have been offended him asking me a question like that. Do I like ladies? I would have been offended, bro. You ain't gonna ask me nothing like that, bro. Don't ask me nothing like that. That's insinuate. Why would I answer that? I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know how to answer it. Why you gonna answer me something? I, I wouldn't say yes. Like saying yes. If somebody asks you, "Are you gay?" and you say no, nigga, you gay. If somebody asks you if you gay and you be like no, you gay. Like, cause if somebody was to ask me if I'm gay, like bro, I just wouldn't even know. I just wouldn't even know how to answer it. I would have no words because I wouldn't even say nothing because if I was to say something, mom always taught me, um, damn, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing and all that. But that was before podcasting came into view, mama. You know what I mean? But nah, man, you know all that. So shout out to the baby girl. Shout out to the baby girl. Shout out to their Walking Beauty. Harry coming and she was allowed to carry firearms here. Oh, Iowa. Iowa helped. Okay, Iowa. Okay. Woodchucker, Austin, you're good. Woodchucker, like, yo, you're good. Yo, if y'all American, need to get along. Hey, we might fight sometime. But we do that. But you know what? We might fight whites, blacks, whites on whites, blacks on blacks, because we might have different opinions on certain things. But however, when these tethers come around and they want to talk it's like we turn our heads right to them. Pause. We turn right around and start getting right to them. So beat them up in the comment section every chance you get. I would never ever want to see these tethers, outpacing my Americans in our own comment section with these nasty ass Muslim ass rhetoric. I really don't like it, man. I really despise it, man. I despise it. I'm gonna you know what I'm saying? I'm about to end this live stream. I'm gonna leave y'all with this song. Bomb, 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 Moran. Bomb, 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 Moran. Bomb, 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 Moran. Bomb, bomb, Moran. Bomb, Moran. I love you all, except for the ones I don't. Peace.